The Conscious Co-op meets monthly at the Boca Raton Wyndham Hotel with a catered gourmet vegan lunch by Farmer's Table. These meetings feature guided meditations and a wellness-minded speaker always dedicated to educating on a more conscious way of living. For more information, visit noahcrane.com. That's NOAHCRANE.com or call 561-774-1991.
Hello everyone, my name is Noah Crane. Welcome to Create Your Greenest Grass. Connect with me each week to create a life you love. Now let's get started. Hello and welcome to Create Your Greenest Grass, where we don't leave our life to chance, but rather create the life we love. My name is Noah Crane and I'm super excited that you're joining me here tonight. So I hope you're having a beautiful night. And I'm also, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm the author of the book, The Grass is Greenest Where I Am, where I talk about a lot about self-love, because I believe that self-love is the key to everything we want in our lives. When we learn to love ourselves more, to connect to ourselves more, to accept ourselves more, to forgive ourselves more, there's so much power in that. It's all about learning to really be with ourselves and see ourselves, how amazing we are, right? And not really compare ourselves to anybody else, not compete with anybody else, and to really believe that we have everything that we need within ourselves. And what makes us so special in the world is how unique we are. It's about going inwards and really, really nurturing your own life, because that's where the magic is. When we're able to do that, we can do anything. That really is the secret to everything. I have a really special show for you tonight. I have an incredible guest. His name is Clive Digby-Jones, and he's the creator of Ravenscroft International. And he'll tell you more about him. Him and his wife, Dr. Eileen Seymour, are doing amazing things in the world. And I would like to welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Clive.
Thank you very much. Pleased to be here. And I would just want to say that I've been following your work for some time now. And I'd like to explain how our work dovetails in with what you're doing.
Yes, I would love to hear more about that, definitely. And I know that I've done some of your work as well, and I found it very enlightening. So why don't you start by just explaining to the guests about yourself and about what you do, so they get a little more of a picture of who you are?
So I'm a recovering businessman in that I've spent most of my life in business, and I found along the way that how I was leading my life was creating success financially. I did things like I studied Walt Disney for the Disney Corporation. I helped for 15 years companies invent the future, all sorts of different inventions and bringing those into being. But I knew nothing about myself. And when I was in my 30s, I was actually sent on a training course for human relations and effective communication. It was a course run for executives, and there you were required to give 2 talks a week, and I found it very difficult to do well on that course. And it opened me up, and actually the human resources director, when I said, well, why did you send me on that? And she said, well, actually, nobody likes you, she said. And you need that sort of a program. So that opened me up to doing my own personal journey. And I went through almost every sort of conceivable workshop. I read every conceivable book on how to be a better person. And I got a certain way along the path. What I discovered was there are 3 stages to personal development. The first stage is self-awareness. Second stage, once you've found out why you are the way you are, what caused it, is self-management. And, you know, I particularly think the work that you're doing with people is both self-awareness and self-management as well. It's helping people manage their lives, working from the inside out, basically, knowing who they are. Beyond that is another stage. It's in fact self-actualization. Most people think that sounds like you're going to become a guru or you're going to become a supreme light being or whatever. It actually is something that helps you find the missing pieces of you, because there are hidden pieces that we have in us. So when you said you came to us to try out this work, we were wanting to help you find if there was something of you that was not present. Now, the we is Eileen Watkins-Seymour, Dr. Eileen Watkins-Seymour, and she developed this work, which is now called RAPSI, Radiance Therapy. So what we do is we see people for a very short period of time, usually no more than 2 to 6 to 8 sessions, and help them to discover these missing pieces of themselves. And in fact, we have a book, The Missing Piece.
Yes.
So it's really about helping people be 100% who they were meant to be. So it adds to what you're doing.
And I love the book, and I love how he spells peace, P-A-C-E, right? Peace.
Yeah.
That's what we all want more. We want more peace in our lives.
Right.
Why is it so important for people to find the missing piece within themselves? And when they do find it, does that mean that everything is perfect, or is there always more work to do?
So I'm an example of this work. So I can speak from my own experience, and then I can tell you about other clients and their experiences. So we ask people, on average, how close to 10 out of 10 you are, where 10 out of 10 is being fully present. So the reason why people might want to think about this is if you're running a business, if you're in a relationship, if you're bringing up children, if you're in life in general, and you don't have all of yourself available, then you spend a lot of your life trying to make up, trying to do alternative things to try and be more who you can be. So we really, through Eileen's work, discovered that there were pieces of me which were like frozen energy. So things that happened to me in life, I had drawn in, my energy had drawn in and imploded, and then I'd moved on. So by the time I got to adulthood, I was a powerful young man. However, not all of me was there, and that was what contributed to things in my life that didn't work out. So we want to help people find those missing pieces. They go on an inner journey. We help guide that. And as people are talking, they show places, doorways. They show with their language. I push myself, says there's an I and a myself. Now, if we help somebody look inside themselves and they find a place where they had left behind part of themselves, and we help them heal that and bring the light through, it's a process of finding light and bringing it through layers of protection. A little bit like the layers of the onion.
Peeling the layers of the onion.
Peeling the layers of the onion.
Yes.
Well, we can take people right to the center, right to where the light is, where the light has protected itself. The question you asked is, do you have to keep working? So if you start at 6 out of 10, 60% of you is trying to do life, and you could be quite successful with that 60%, but there's a struggle going on, and you know when you start thinking about it and start feeling that part of you is not there. Once you've found those pieces, there isn't any more looking to do, my experience. It just is, things change. The things that I value, the things that I do, and the way that I do them have changed to the point where I and my energy is radiating. Do I look any different? Not really. Do I feel different? 100%.
So you feel more connected to yourself right now. What has changed? Before, your energy was very in one place. It was very tight, right? It wasn't
Yes.
like free. And
Yeah.
now you freed yourself.
Yes.
What has changed? What has changed in your life since you've been able to do that?
My relationship, I'm 27 years with Eileen for a start. My children know that I'm now a real father and no longer trying to be a friend with my children. I have a lot of energy. I've found healing abilities. So I know that my energy is out here. I attract now the people who serve, I don't mean serve as in servant, but who actually serve my being, and I serve theirs. So it's different kinds of friends. And we're just launching a study of our work. We've written the book.
Yeah, tell me about the study that you're launching.
So in Europe, in England, we were well known, and clinical psychologists and well-known psychological and psychiatric and other bodies have written about Eileen's work. And we've seen probably over 4,000 clients in Europe, some in America, and some also in Hong Kong. So we've been working both here and remotely as well. So we come to Florida. We come just in time for the recession. We come just in time to lose our pool enclosure to Hurricane Wilma. It was not a good time to really start our business here. So we've taken time, and now we decided that we will, for a year, give away what we're doing. So people can come to us from 1st of November onwards to roughly October next year. They can come and have their sessions. They sign up for a commitment to set a goal which will really change their life. And then we help them achieve it.
It's amazing.
And, we're receiving applications at this time. We've also put the word out to sort of experts in different fields. Tomorrow I'm meeting somebody in the veterans world, because we're thinking, well, if we're giving it away, let's give it to different groups. And it also tests how this works. And if people can say at the end of it, I got my goal, and I am, I have everything I was looking for, then that will also bolster, the reputation of this work, which is really pretty stupendous.
Yes. So a lot of your work has to do with finding self-connection to ourselves. A lot of
Yes.
it is going back into our past
Yes.
and figuring things out and shedding more light on ourselves. Can you
Yes.
explain a little more about what people are going to experience
Yes.
and what are some of the results they may have from your work?
So visually, if we have a workshop, we ask people to do what we call a body scan. They scan their bodies, and they do an energy map, which is they do a map of their energy holding patterns. And in the book, if I just find one, so I don't know if you can see this, but whoops, which way do I go? There we are. So, and the maps here of this person, and further down, wait a minute, that way and that way. It's the same person showing his energy at the start. The first workshop, he was able to draw his anger. He was able to draw holding pieces in him, different colors. And then gradually that cleared in the second, and then in the third, it was all pulled together. And the fourth map he drew was actually all white.
Oh, okay.
So visually, people find how they have a fragmented energy system. You can actually draw it. From your own personal journey with Eileen asking the questions, and then I connect with the person's energy as well. We use their language and their gestures to find doorways. So a doorway in the chest, a doorway in the stomach. Energy that's been pushed out of the body that's floating around. The person has an experience of difficulty concentrating. So they have some of their energy that is out. We help them look to that, look in. We help them speak to that. They actually have a conversation. And they find amazing things about how at a particular age they lost part of themselves. So it's a journey to look through. Some of those pathways end up with a black hole in the internal universe. We have a picture of Eileen talking to Stephen Hawking about black holes in the internal universe. So these are pathways. It may be to an ancestral pattern. It may be to a family pattern. It may be even to a past life. So people are finding energy in all dimensions of themselves. And one of the wonderful things is as they do this, their number score, so if it was 6 out of 10 and 40% of them was missing, starts to climb. They know that they have more of themselves. A lady yesterday was talking about freeing up the energy on the whole of the right side of her body that had been trapped with various physical symptoms. And that was just the first session where we helped her find one part of her missing energy. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Let me ask you a question. How many sessions does somebody, first of all, does anybody who wants to be in the study gets to be in the study? Or is that like, are you picking certain kinds of people?
We've taken anybody, all comers, all ages. And that's one of the things about the work is it's available to everybody. People need to be able to... we don't ask people to come off their medicines, okay? We do ask them not to be doing other personal development work whilst they're with us, because that tends to distract, because many other methods are concerned about, language patterns and all sorts of other things, and we want a very clear focus. It's usually 2 to 6 to 8 sessions.
And it's individually done per person?
It's per person, not in a group context.
Okay.
We may have some mini workshops. If we get a large number of people, we may start people with a group setting so that people have got a feel for it. Will get the book, they can read the book, which has a description of what we do and how we do it. It has case studies and it has exercises at the back end. So we give people some self-help work as well as coming to us. We will get them there much quicker, but we can show them that. And so it's available to anybody. I can't think of anything that would step in the way of somebody joining it, no.
Okay, and 6 to 8 sessions, you're saying, for best
Somewhere
result?
between 2 sessions and 6 to 8 sessions.
Okay.
An average might be 3 or 4.
Okay. And how do people get a hold of you if they want to be in the study?
So phone number 561-351-9134.
Repeat that one more time.
561-351-9134. We have a new website which is going live on Tuesday, and that's www.ravenscroft.com. And that has all of us, so it's Ravenscroft International, ravenscroft.com. It has all our information and how to get hold of us as well. And I'm happy to tell people about the study because we're very excited. And a number of experts want to receive the report at the end of the 12 months.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let's say somebody has an anger issue.
Yes.
They get angry, they get anxiety, and they get angry, and it expresses itself, not all the time, but when they're stressed, when they're under pressure, then the anger can come out and the anxiety can come out. Is that something that would help them with your work?
Yes. I mean, there are 4 or 5 particular symptoms which we work with a lot, and then more complex ones as well. So anxiety, depression, anger, sort of overeating, so eating disorder things. And I can give you sort of examples. And we worked with somebody, a 30-year-old young lady who'd had past drug and alcohol issues. She had 7 sessions. What she needed to do was find all of her selves at each of the stages of the terrible things that she experienced and rescue them and rescue herself and her energy. So it was an accumulation. She's now become a trainer a yoga trainer, and the school have asked her to come and work with young people. Somebody with depression, 3 sessions, that's all it took to find. because most clinicians don't understand that depression is your world falling in on you, possibly at 2 years old.
We have a question there. I just wanted to see what that is.
Okay.
I got to put my glasses on. Did Clive write the book The Missing Piece? Not The Missing Piece. Although, Florida, awesome. I would like to. I don't know. It's not the whole thing. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that question. I don't really didn't really understand the whole thing, but thank you for. He says you're awesome. So.
Well, if you wanted, we have the books, The Missing Piece, PEACE.
Yeah, PAC.
And it's called The Advanced Seeker's Guide to Wholeness. So it's for anybody, but it is taking you right the way to how you find all your energy. And because it's PEACE, it's different from anything named The Missing PIEC.
I think it's Doug and Sim. They want to join the study. I think that's who it was.
Okay.
Yeah. So
fabulous.
you can. A couple can join, right? That's not
Perfect.
a problem.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. We would probably see them separately, only because whenever we work with couples, we see them first together, and then they separate to do their own work. And then they bring all of themselves together, which is a beautiful reunion. You know all about, the relationship reunions.
So I wanted to let everybody know that Conscious Co-op is that monthly lunch that we have at the Wyndham Hotel in Boca Raton every month. This month it's going to be on Friday, October 26th. And Clive is going to be the speaker this month. And he's going to be talking about, and he's going to do probably what are we going to be doing at Conscious Co-op?
We're going to be doing some energy mapping, and we're going to be finding your now score, as we call it, and the scores that you would like to change in your life, so that you've got all the information that if you decide to come on the study, you're ready to go. And it'll be some fun because I will own up to all of the things that I find out as I was growing. When somebody asked us not so long ago, what do you actually do? Can you explain it in 10 words or less? I said, we help put Humpty Dumpty together again. So finding the missing pieces.
And that is such important work because, again, I believe that nothing in life, we cannot be successful, really successful, like in our own, like balance, like successful mind, body, and soul, and really balance and really living our passion until we can really go inside and do that inside work. And the fact that you're doing this free, as a free study, seriously, how much is usually a session with you and Arlene?
First session is $150, and then it's roughly an average of $100 per session after that. So people can spend $350 to $800 easily.
I mean, it's amazing. And you guys are gifting this. This is a gift. It really is a gift.
Yeah.
You're gifting us all a chance to really put ourselves together and have the support system that you and Eileen are going to give us so we can live a more powerful life. Basically, you're doing it as a study, but you're also gifting us such a gift to be able to do this because we all have areas, every single one of us, I know I do, we all have an area we could work at to improve our lives.
Yes. I'm hearing Eileen in my ear. Eileen, first of all, is the hidden gem in this work. It is her work. So I'm taking some of the credit on this interview, but she will also be at the lunch, at the Conscious Co-op lunch. And as she said, we do have a donation box because this is there's a cost of producing the study and everything else. So if anybody feels inclined along the way, if they get a result, it's there if anybody wants to donate something. So it's free. But, happy to receive a little bit of cash.
It's always nice to give back.
Yes.
Because when we get to live a better life, why wouldn't we want to give back?
Yes.
That's, the power of giving is a beautiful thing.
That's right.
Yeah, the more we give, the more we receive. And it's that energy flow that we want back into our lives. To be able to flow back and forth is beautiful. And the lunch is, again, like I said, October 26th at the Wyndham Hotel. It's in the ballroom on the second floor. It's a vegan, gluten-free lunch. 60 to 80 people come every month to the lunch. It's incredible. Connection, love. I really believe the most important thing is to find each other and support each other and love each other in life. And that's why I created this group. And it's very special. And the speakers are always so inspiring. And it's incredible. If you want to find out more about Conscious Co-op, go to my website, noahcrane.com, and click under Conscious Co-op. And I would love to have you join us. It really is getting out of our own way and being with like-minded people. That's what it's all about. Well, Clive, time's going by fast. I want to really thank you for being here today. I'm really excited about you speaking at Conscious Co-op.
Thank
I know
you.
it's going to be incredible. We've been waiting a long time to have you be there.
Thank you. You've helped. This was the first program I came on when we started relaunching ourselves. So it's a joy to be able to do this.
Yeah, and look how far you've come.
Wow, that's right.
It's amazing. I mean, you guys are out there, you're sharing. You're going to be speaking at the Holistic Chamber as well.
Yes.
I will be speaking there too.
Yes.
It's exciting. It's cool. I feel like, we're taking little steps towards where we need to go. We're on our
Right.
journey, and we're living our passion, and we're making a difference for others.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. It's a win-win situation. We're not just doing it for ourselves. We get so much by giving to others.
Absolutely. And if you're managing your life, try living your life fully. That's the next stage.
Definitely. Well, thank you again for being here. I can't wait to have you and Eileen at Conscious Co-op. It'll be a true honor, and I hope you can join us. Until next time, remember the mantra: the grass is greenest where I am. The grass is greenest where I am, because it really is. It's greenest where you are. It's greenest where you are. It's greenest where I am, because we said so, because we believe in ourselves, because we don't compare ourselves. We know we each came here to do something special, to do something unique. And that's what it's all about. Go inwards, find your passion, find self-love, and go out there and do amazing things in the world. You have the ability. The power is within you. All right? Have a beautiful night. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hi, this is Noah Crane. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember, the grass is greenest where you are. Tune in next week as we keep exploring and finding and recreating a life we love.
Live a more conscious life by joining other like-minded individuals and businesses, as together we create a more conscious community connection with Conscious Co-op South Florida. The Conscious Co-op meets monthly at the Boca Raton Wyndham Hotel with a catered gourmet vegan lunch by Farmer's Table. These meetings feature guided meditations and a wellness-minded speaker always dedicated to educating on a more conscious way of living. For more information, visit noahcrane.com. That's NOAHCRANE.com, or call 561-774-1991.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates